Right now, we are at a point in history where we can learn anything that we desire to learn at our fingertips. By simply looking up a question on Google or looking up a question on YouTube, you can learn whatever you want to learn in such a short amount of time. But the problem is no one is actually using this, or a very small percentage of people are actually realizing the power of this. See, my strategy right now is I'm subscribed to channels that are going to help me in advancing in the things that I want to get better at. So that means that I'm subscribed to fitness channels, diet channels, stuff with like neuroscience, because I find that interesting with just like helping my overall mentality, such as Andrew Huberman is a great example. Self-improvement channels, but I watch those a little bit less, and business channels. All these things can help me learn a lot compared to anything else. Compared to books or reading articles, videos are so great because the creator is condensing all this information down into one thing. And if someone says something that it's like, oh, I'm not that sure about that, or oh, maybe this isn't the case, then you can look it up and then you can confirm or disprove it. But the fact is just subscribing to these channels, it's basically subscribing to a whole school of ideas. Because school, right, you learn all these subjects. You learn, the math, science, history, whatever other ones I'm missing. And the thing is YouTube, you can treat it like the same way. By subscribing to each channel, you are subscribing to a new class which is like, it has this teacher that you can learn these ideas from. So that means that the more channels you subscribe to, the more channels that you actually find use in, then you can apply these ideas to your life and build upon it as a result. You can learn and then use it in your daily life. So for you, again, this could mean, working out channels, diet channels. If you want to get into cooking, you can learn about cooking, right? All of this information is available. It's just that we are not using it. So it's such a simple thing. I don't want to make this video too long because really I just have this one idea that I want you to make the change right now. I want you to make the change by, in a couple seconds, I want you to click off this video because it's just going to end in a couple seconds. I want you to go out and subscribe to 15 YouTube channels. Take your time with it. Take your time because this is going to be extremely useful in your future. I want you to subscribe to the right channels that are going to help you get to where you want to be. And then turn on all the notifications for them. That doesn't mean that you should be addicted to YouTube. No, once you get a decent amount of knowledge, then you could maybe start unsubscribing from them. But really, it's so important just to get some sort of knowledge, then you can start that business. Then you could start learning about cooking and actually apply it by cooking, right? You shouldn't just, be learning all the time, but you should get an understanding of how to start. And then once you can start, then that makes sure that, oh, okay, I can look into more niche questions. So once you start cooking, you could be like, oh, how do I make nachos, right? The very basic question, right? Obviously, we all know. But let's say you're like, oh, I want to make this meal. I want to make nachos. How do I make nachos? You look it up on YouTube, boom, the answer is right there. That is how you get smarter. You get smarter by using this resource that we have, which is YouTube, which is Google. We have all the information that we could ever want right now. At any point in history, this was never available to other people. Information is so easy to access right now. Please take advantage of it. Please subscribe to at least 15 YouTube channels, but make sure that they are going to get you to where you want to be. Make sure that they are teaching you useful information. With that being said, feel free to subscribe to this channel if you believe that it can help you. With that being said, I'm out. Be well, be blessed. Peace.